Hey everybody, what's going on? Really pumped. Had a great interview for the Go Lead Everything podcast today with John McDonald, one of my colleagues, my awesome Calgarian compadre from TC Energy. Thrilled to have him on the show, and that'll be going up and airing in the next couple days. Wanted to share a quick video with you tonight and talk a little bit about sending emails and strategies for answering emails more effectively, replying more effectively, navigating email more effectively. So I'm just going to kind of run through my list of 10-ish items and share those with you, hoping they bring you value. So number one, if you can respond to an email in less than 2 minutes, just respond to it. And I realize you got to schedule time and plan your time to really address emails. Sometimes you can't get the emails. That's all fine. But I really am a big believer in the strategy of keeping up with your email and just not letting it stack up. So if something comes in and you can resolve it, just go ahead and resolve it. You got to remember, whatever you write in an email is going to last forever. And I'm a big believer that we should do everything we can to reduce email traffic for our organization, for those around us, for our colleagues, and for everybody. Like, if you can reduce email traffic, that's just less work for people. So that's a good thing. So be very careful with your words, and also be very careful when you even choose to send an email. Emails are not designed for exchanges. So never argue over an email. Never ask open-ended questions over an email. Oftentimes you can phrase a question and then almost answer it for them. Say, ask your question. If this is the answer, then do this. If this is the answer, then do that. That way you don't have to go back and forth with an exchange. You're just creating more work for everyone. And I see this all the time. People on a reply all chain will be just going back and forth. And you got 10, 5, however many people on there. That's just more information for them to have to try to process and read. If you have to exchange back and forth, you need to pick up the phone. Call the person, resolve the issue, send one email, and document it. Document that decision you made. That's just a way more effective strategy, and that will add huge value if you do that. Be formal always in your email. There's a time for joking. There's a time for all things, right? For everything, there's a time and a season. In email, it pays to be formal, more formal. You can joke a little bit, but keep it formal. Always give an intro. Keep your email formal. You should always have a signature, and that signature should always have your contact information. I can't tell you how many times I've been sitting looking at an email, and at the bottom it just says Phil or Bob or Tony or whoever. Like, put your phone number and your email in there so people can contact you. That drives me absolutely insane. Always include your contact information on your email. If you're on your phone, it's also helpful too. You can add a little message, like, this message was sent from my iPhone. Please forgive finger typos. Really easy to make typos on phones. You should always proofread, always use correct grammar. But for the most part, everybody makes mistakes. So it's good to have that if you're using from your phone. Other than that, never send an email when you're emotionally charged. You can write emails when you're emotionally charged. Don't put any names in the to box so you don't accidentally send it. Draft it up, put your thoughts down, come back later when your emotions have subsided, and think about what the right strategy is. Do you need to pick up the phone instead? Remember, those emails last forever. If you put something in words, it lasts forever. Be very careful with it, and I can't emphasize enough the reply all thing. One thing that drives me crazy, you'll get someone saying, hey, please join me in congratulating so-and-so. And then the people will congratulate so-and-so replying all. There is no need for that. I don't need to hear you congratulate so-and-so. Just go congratulate them. This isn't a blog. It's not a post where everyone comments back and forth. That's just not what email's for. And everybody gets plenty of emails. It's hard enough to manage the ones we get. If you can help reduce email traffic for people, they will love you. So think about that today. Check out the Go Lead Everything podcast coming up soon with John McDonald in the next couple days. You can find that at goleadeverything.com. It's up on Spotify, iTunes, Google, and y'all go lead everything.